Darling, there will never be another, because I love you so. Don't ever leave me, say you'll never go. I will always want you for my sweetheart, no matter what you do. Oh, Carol, I'm so in love with you.
You know, Carol, I miss you so. You know, I went down to Soy 6 because I miss you so much. And there I lost my virginity. But Carol, I'll never forget the day that I went down to Walking Street. I found it again. My sunglasses and my socks and my car keys. And I went to Soy 7 and lost it again. You know, I can't keep it. Carol, here I am here at the Expats playing string bass, carrying down the beach. And I have one thing to say to you. Don't ever go. I don't lose my virginity again. Making this up as I go along. And so, Carol, I say this to you, to all the other, to fa and pa and dee and da and do and do. Don't go to Walking Street.
Darling, there will never be another, because I love you so. Don't ever leave me, say you'll never go. I will always want you for my sweetheart, no matter what you do. Oh, Carol, I'm so in love with you.
Keith Wilson.
Look, normally these guys, when they play musical gigs, they have a tip jar up the front, right? And some of the times they actually get tips. So I want people to regard this, which is for the orphanage, as the tip jar for the band tonight, because I'm sure that they would love to bet what they would normally get for tips to go to the orphanage today. So if you feel like giving a tip to the band, please come up at any stage and put some money into the tip jar for the orphans. So last song, any last requests? Frank Sinatra.
We got that.
Bernie job that.
That's a Bernie. Bernie's a crooner.
He does a good job of that.
Bernie, by the way, I should mention, can be seen at the Chocolate Factory. You're coming up. Chocolate Factory Saturday, something or other, as soon as his eyes are better. But maybe this next weekend with Paul. If his eyes are better, but he sings regularly Saturday nights at the Chocolate Factory, Tuesday nights at the Lion.
Not got backing track might be like the Sinatra songs, but we could try on
Now the end is
the end is near, so I face the final curtain. Friend, I see it clear, I'll state my case, of which I'm certain. I've lived a life that's full, traveled each and every highway, much more than this I did my way. Regrets, I've had a few, but then again, too few to mention. I did what I had to do, saw it through without exemption. I planned each charted course, each careful step along the highway. Much more than this I did it my way. Yes, there were times, I'm sure you knew, when I bit off more than I could chew. Made it all when there was doubt, I ate it up and spat it out. The record shows I took the blows, did my way. I I've loved, laughed and cried, had my fill, my share of losing. Now, as tears subside, I find it oh so amusing to think I did all that. May I say, not in a shy way. Oh no, not me. I did it my way. Not sideways. No, not me. I did it the slide way.
Very well.
A couple of calls were on there, but don't know.
So that like is the end of the concert. People have questions. By the way, this has turned into like a benefit concert for the...
I do have a question. Anybody here know when is the parade of ships, the exact time? I've heard reports tomorrow. I've heard reports today at 1 o'clock. I know the parade goes down. This man here told me tomorrow. I can't imagine them keeping Beach Road closed through tomorrow. Really? Oh, they can't come in yet because there's too much traffic. Oh, too bad. But there's jets flying over today. There's an air show, I understand, also the beach. There's several.
Richard will tell us.
Good. Richard, oh, good. Richard knows. Very good.
Richard will tell us shortly. Richard, just a second. A minute. Yeah. We need a mic.
So, questions? Any questions for the musicians? I have one question. Of Bernie Webb, who may or may not know the answer. Are you related to Harry Webb, aka Cliff Richard?
Yes.
I've had this question before. His name is Harry Webb, Cliff Richard, his real name, yeah. No, unfortunately, I'm not related. I'd love to be, though.
You'd like to be. Like to have his money as well. Yeah. Okay, any other questions? Gentlemen here.
Whatever happened to your brother?
Oh, what happened to your
Yes,
brother?
well, unfortunately, my brother was 19 years older than me, and he's passed away now. He lived to 71. He had it's a very long name. It's the same disease that Dudley Moore. It's a long name, ends in progressive palsy. It's a kind of muscle wasting. So unfortunately, and there's no cure. So few people have it, there's not been a lot of research into it. But that's unfortunately my brother, and he passed away at 71. Yeah, so I do miss him. He's my hero. 19 years older, so imagine when I was a boy, he was my hero, my brother.
Did he ever learn to play the guitar?
He strummed C, F and G7 all the time.
Question? Okay, thank you very much, Paul, Bernie, and volunteers, Steve, Keith. Thank you very much. Yes, please. Yeah.
I will be appearing in about 20 minutes carrying this down the beach. If anybody'd like to get a photo of that. I'm just trying to strap it on my motorbike. That photo there.
It's been a hard day's night, and I've been working like a dog. It's been a hard day's night, I should be sleeping like a log. But when I get on to you, I find the things that you do will make me feel alright. You know I work all day to get your money to buy your things, and it's worth it just to hear you say you're gonna give me everything. So why on earth should I moan? Just when I get you alone, you know I feel alright. When I'm home, everything seems to be right. When I'm home, feeling you holding me tight, tight, yeah. It's been a hard day's night, and I've been working like a dog. It's been a hard day's night, I should be sleeping like a log. But when I get home to you, I find the things that you do will make me feel alright. been a hard day's night. I should be sleeping like a log. But when I came home to you, I found the things that you do will make me feel alright. You know I feel alright. You know I feel alright. Thank you.
Bernie Webb.
Good day.
Wilson. The Short Timers. That's the name of our band, the Short Timers.
Just one last thing. I actually pressured Bernie to do this, and he said, "Oh no, I've got to get a supersite operation." I said, "Delay it to the Monday because I wanted to give him the opportunity to plug his new restaurant when he's open." So, just tell us a little bit about the restaurant and where it is.
Soy 5, Pratamnak. Oh yes. Is everybody invited? Don't forget everyone in.
What's the name of your
Well, everyone's
restaurant?
invited, but because Keith's
It's going to be free wine for the whole evening for everybody. That's something.
Keith's donating the wine and supplying it as well. Gallons of it. Red and white? Red and white. Okay. It's on the 27th.
27.
So it's next Monday. Yeah.
What's the name of
One
your
week tomorrow.
What's the name of your
I
restaurant?
might still have the dark glasses on. It's called Berney, B-E-R-N-E-Y, and it's about halfway down Soy 5. Pratamnak, yeah. If you come down Soy 5, there's a dominant building in the middle, sort of glass, looks like all glass, like a triangle shape. You can't miss it. Just past that building is a left-hand bend, and we're just there. So about halfway down Pratamnak, Soy 5, on the left.
Discount for
And
PCEC.
discount for PCEC members, yeah, of course, yeah. Yeah, it'd be good to see everybody there if we can get them in. It's only a small place. Good food, of course, yeah. My wife is a good chef. I met her in England in a Thai restaurant. This is my second one, not Tina. That's years ago when I was married to Tina. But yeah, that's Mia. It was in Cockfosters. Anyone heard of Cockfosters? No Cockfosters? There's a nice Thai restaurant there. And went there for a meal. And I enjoyed it so much, I said, I'd like to personally thank the chef. It could have been a man for all I know. And Mia's come walking out. Thank you. So I said, that was a fantastic meal. I said, I'd love to take you home and cook for me. She said, I'm available. And that was it. That was 15 years ago. No, more than that. No, it's 15, 16 years ago. So, and then she said, my dream would be go back to Thailand, because she'd been in England for 16 years at the time. And she said, my dream would be go back to Thailand and get a little restaurant. So here we are. But she's a great cook, chef, you know, and she does good food. So, yeah, everyone's welcome. Well, don't forget everybody in.
If you enjoyed, however, you enjoyed the music that you heard here today, Bernie here and Keith normally play, well, he'll be on the Mend this Tuesday, right? But normally play at the Lion Pub, I know we mentioned before, Soy 17, and Bernie will start at 9, plays an electric guitar, and we'll do things by Queen and the Monkees, and you've seen it before, songs from the ages, Dave Clock 5. And Keith here has his own show, starts at about 11 o'clock, called the Keith Wilson Extravaganza.
So,
about 11 o'clock.
just quickly, what is the 27th about? It's a charity event, right?
Yeah, it's Keith's idea, because we had an opening there, and everything was free for everybody, because I remember Free was there, you know. It was
It's free,
free food, drink and everything. We'd done some entertaining as well, just to get the restaurant kind of open and on the map. And it was such good fun. Keith said, can we do it again? He said, and I'll supply all the wine. He said, you know, obviously you're charged for the food and everything, so we can get a little bit back. There is the charity event we're going to do. That's another time.
When is that?
Well, we haven't got the date for
we'll
that
come
yet.
back to that later. Well, huge round of applause for the guys, all mates of mine, fantastic musicians, fantastic guys. This is the middle of the night for them, and it turned out to be a charity benefit concert, and we raised thousands of bucks for our Christmas show here and stuff. So really thanks guys, because it is a big effort for them to get up. So that's the first of Words and Music one. Well, this will be an occasional series where I manage to wake up musicians in the morning and get them in here. And Well, it'll be in the newsletter about Bernie's restaurant discount there and so on. So thanks again, guys.
Thank you. Thank you. Well done. Come back anytime.
Thank you.
Well, that was I think, a fitting tribute for Jerry. He would have